How you like my new intro?
I wish it was a little longer.
You're right. You want me
I'm
to
like,
keep
hey,
going?
man, yeah, man,
You
do
wanted
that.
more. You wanted more. Well, here we go.
Do that for 45 minutes.
We're trying to get this thing down to where we can
watch ourselves.
be a little more.
favorite
No, I
part
don't
of the
want to
show.
watch ourselves.
Yeah,
We're
I
trying to
do.
be pro about this.
Shit's good.
We're trying to be pro about this. Can you fill for a second can you do some type of shameless promotion or something?
Sure, you can check out The Entertainment Nurse or Zartome or Treat F is acceptable at NotRealRadio.com. We do a show every Sunday with Allie and Mayday. It's a lot of fun. I don't know what Cheese is doing right now. He's doing a lot. He's typing on things. He's updating the chat room. Which, if you are watching the show, like a right-hand spot right down there, or over here. Not sure how that works.
You know what's funny is
But you can hit subscribe and get an update and notification when this show is live.
That is important. We were talking about that. So we do this thing every week, and we don't get paid for doing this. We do it because we love it.
Wait,
what?
Well, George gets paid.
Check's not going to clear. Yeah, well, George, no, George doesn't get
I've been
paid
working
either.
off that equipment I broke and nobody's getting paid. I could have been out of here.
Well, we're gonna get to Czar break shit.
Gotta
and
get out
and
of here.
the collapse of the Czar break stuff segment. But yeah, what he's talking about is you watch us on YouTube, do us a solid, hit the subscribe button. Gives you a little notification when we go live and when we do things. We try to have a good time. We're here for an hour every week to try to entertain you. So
I'm just here because I broke some of George's stuff.
exactly. So welcome to Whine And Cheese. This is Whine And Cheese number 42. I don't know whether I should keep saying the numbers or whatever.
Yeah, I
but,
think you can stop.
yeah, I can stop saying the
At
numbers.
20?
So welcome to. You can stop saying the numbers like at 2.
Yeah, it was fun.
But we're back. We've got kind of an action-packed weekend and week that we gotta cover. It's been some fun. How you doing, bud? Anything? I always like to at the beginning of the show, and anybody who's watches this all the time knows this. I mean, is there anything? Last week I got to describe how my life is crumbling around itself, and I can't really reveal anything yet, so it's not that cool. What about you? How's this week been going? Anything
We're doing
terrible
prep
happen?
work for the Zombies Eating Sheep show October 29th with Cerebral Drama and Ghetto Demon. And we're shooting some video because Steve's not going to be able to make it. So he's still going to make it. Mm-hmm. That just takes, pre-show. That's why it's not real music.
So for the new listeners, because it does seem as though we are gaining listeners and watchers, I guess you'd call
Oh, yeah,
them.
just go to zombieseatingsheep.com and you can check that out. There's no sense even explaining the whole thing.
No, that's your band. It's your band, Zombies Eating Sheep, and it's probably around our area in New Orleans and Metairie. It's probably the band that if they have one thing that they do better than anybody else, it's reinvent themselves and add new elements every show. So what is there? Can you give us a hint on anything new that's coming up, or what are you gonna do with the video?
Steve will be there.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Okay.
And some of it's the allure of not knowing.
Yeah.
But in one shape or fashion, Steve will be there. If I can afford the hologram machine, I probably would not spend money on it. So that will definitely not happen. But you will see Steve in 3D.
So I guess let's, since nothing terrible happened and that's not making me happy.
We've been busy though. You did some shit that we'll talk about later.
I did. This weekend, my band Paper Chase, we played at Gretna Fest, which is one of the bigger festivals in our area, the New Orleans metro, whatever you call it, area. And it was great. It was great. We played on Market Stage on Friday. Travis Tritt and some other national acts headlined the thing.
Was that
we
good?
We played singing,
Pickles here.
Yeah, we played. we played to a big crowd, and everybody loved
bandages.
it. Yeah, we played to a big crowd. You know what was the most interesting thing about that?
What's that?
We hired a horn section for Paper Chase for the first time. And it was a guy named Ian Smith and Jeffrey Watkins. One played trumpet, one played saxophone. And at the end of the show, I found out, never met this guy, Jeff Watkins, before. He was the music director for James Brown for a very long time, something like 12
Boy,
years.
his life go to shit.
Yeah, and right? That's exactly what I was thinking.
You're out there in the right side jumping around, singing Milkshake. Boy,
right?
this guy's got to be
This
on
guy
some serious
played with James Brown for 20 years and was his music director for 12, and I made him play Milkshake at Gretna Fest.
shit. Good job. How much? It was expensive, or?
I mean, I don't want to release their
Yeah,
rates.
don't let the
I don't
numbers,
want to
but
release their
was
rates.
it expensive?
But I can tell you this: to get those two guys and what we paid them, it was well worth what we paid them to. We paid them like they would have been any other band member.
That's
Let's
like
just
a
say
sad
that.
story for like aspiring artists.
No, I'm telling you, it's not. You want to know?
Wait, how is it not? Like,
You-
that's what the guy ends up having to do. Fucking play horns, the cheese doing Milkshake at Gretna Fest. Like,
No, because
no, you would think you would get, damn, he did that with James Brown. He's probably getting to do some cool shit. And no. Y'all made him wear pink?
We didn't make them wear
Whoa,
pink.
what?
These guys asked what we wanted them to wear, and they came in these pink long sleeve, like patterned, like shiny shirts and patent leather pink gator cowboy
Yeah, the
boots.
shirts look like something an old lady
Oh,
would
man.
wear when she's about to go to bed.
Anybody out there look up on Facebook, Ian Smith, IAN, and Jeffrey Watkins. These guys, they're incredible. You want to know why it is a good thing for aspiring musicians?
All right.
We were number 2 out of 3 gigs that those guys played that day.
Really?
They played
All
a
right.
gig during
Steady
the
work.
day.
Yeah.
They came to Gretna Fest and played with us, and when they were done, they were going out somewhere else to play another gig. Animals,
Drive the
booked all
car
the time.
in the spillway.
Yeah, booked all the time. But yeah, so now I get to say that I played with somebody who played with James Brown. I mean,
right.
as big or little of a thing that is, you know, it made me happy.
All right, I'm not trying to ruin it. That's awesome, man.
You know what? I'm in
I'm
a
saying,
good mood
I'm
tonight.
glad it
I'm in a
made
good
you-
mood tonight.
I'm just saying, it might not have made him as happy as it did you.
Mike the Tiger died.
Fuck that tiger.
No, we got a picture of him too. George got a picture of him. Here he is back here.
Oh,
Mike.
that's not it. That's
Oh, we're gonna miss you, bro.
that's not Mike the
Mike,
tiger.
is that little Mike?
That's Biz and Squiz,
That's
man.
Mike and little Mikey.
I wonder if Allie can get the Mike the Tiger stuffed. If people would donate money to help us buy that.
Man, it's a lot of stuffing. He's a
Put it
big
in a
boy.
not real studio.
I did. Look, all joking aside, rest in peace, Mike the Tiger. But I did want to discuss this with you a little bit.
The dead cat or
yeah.
these dead cats?
No. That's just a picture of him towards the end. But Mike the Tiger, who is LSU's mascot, and LSU is one of the only colleges in the country or with the world that as far as I know, that have a live animal.
You know, just stuff
as-
it, man.
Stuff it and drive it
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, don't even have to clean it like ours.
How you feel about a school like that having a big cage that keeps a tiger in it? I'm like, how you feel about that?
Yeah, humans are weird creatures. We're much weirder and stranger than the tigers. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, how do you feel about them keeping him in a cage?
Oh, people do all kinds of shit I don't agree with, or
So you
maybe
don't like
today.
it? You
I
don't
don't know.
like
If
it?
I had a tiger in a cage, it might be really cool. I'd be like, man, this is fun. I got a tiger in a cage. Like, and then you can make up 100 reasons of why it's a humane thing that you keep this tiger in a cage. I mean, people keep dogs on their in their beds and on their sofas. So it's like, what's real difference? Like, they neuter these things.
Well, I
they
think
don't
the
have
real- I
a
think the
sex life. They don't have to try to survive. They just get their food brought to them. Like, to me, that's torture. That's
What, you think having a dog is torture?
to the dog, yeah.
A dog and a tiger are two completely different things. A dog,
are you talking
it's
about?
obvious that a dog wants to be around and with people.
Yeah, because it's got to survive. It can't survive on its own.
No, that's not true. When I was traveling the country with Sobe, I'll never forget this. I was in Oklahoma, and
Sobe was your dog.
no. Sobe, well,
Oh, what was your dog's
Sobe
name?
is a drink, Sobe beverage,
gotcha.
right? I was a tour manager for the Sobe Love Bus tour.
right.
So we drove this big school bus that was outfitted with a stage and music.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
We did a promotional tour. I did have a dog named Kobe at the
Okay.
time that drove around with us. But we went to all type. We did a lot of fun stuff. We also went to some podunk towns. And I remember we were in Oklahoma, and we stayed in hotels every night of the year. And I came out of the hotel because I was going to go walk over and buy Natty Light or go to a restaurant or something. And I walked across a pack of 30 dogs they were together in a pack, and we made eye contact. And guess which one of us ran?
Oh, not you, right?
No, I ran like a motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah. It was 30 dogs
chasing
in
you?
it. Big dogs.
Big
Big dogs.
dogs.
So I ran back to the room. So they
Wait,
will.
they didn't catch you?
If you let them go,
You
they
fast
will pack
motherfucker.
up and they will
Yeah,
survive on their own.
All right. So did Mike the Tiger want to be in a cage?
It's a very, you know what? I don't know. Let me ask you this. If you had, okay, take giraffes,
All
right? When you go to giraffe and when you go to the zoo and you see a giraffe, they're in there and they're hanging out, and you can even let a little baby feed them grass and stuff like that.
Really?
They look, yeah. You can go to the zoo, Audubon
Why?
Zoo.
It's got to be a baby. Like,
No, I'm
you
saying
get somebody more qualified.
that's how much trouble they do not make. Is
All right,
that you can
right.
take a baby and put grass in its hand and hold it up to the
Yeah,
giraffe.
they
and
come
he's
with
just
that
like,
tongue.
"Oh,
Yeah, there you go,
oh,
just
this
like
is
that."
great.
No.
Like, and then they walk away, and he's like, "One more day, no more tigers.
Yeah.
No more tigers biting my ass and killing me."
Yeah.
Like, I really believe that the giraffes at the zoo, they are happy about their
All
living
right.
situation.
Yeah, I never heard him complain.
Right? There's 2 or 3 of them, and they wrap their little necks around each other and make out and stuff like that. But I don't know.
But the
Maybe it's
tiger-
different for a tiger.
I don't know.
Here's
Well, I think maybe it's just that's that tiger's experience. Like many tigers don't get that experience, and that's his.
yeah.
I mean, some people are born to where they have life a lot easier in some aspects than other people financially. And those people experience a totally different reality than the average tiger.
Yeah,
You know, maybe they're like kings.
we did some research on this. You know, George and I last night, you know, we do preparation for this show because we know you'll
Y'all
do
go
nothing.
read
You didn't
about
even make
Mike the
no,
Tiger.
No, you didn't even. No. We
I've been living life, man.
You've been living life. You didn't even make a new graphic for this weekend. We had to
Fuck
take your
graphic
girls.
We need.
Squiz 2016. That's who
Yeah,
that is.
Squiz.
This is an independent candidate.
I'm
for
voting
president.
for Squiz.
We did a little research. So Mike the Tiger, the newest one, he was 11 years old when he passed away. Rest in peace, Mike. If you had to take a guess, what do you think the average lifespan of a tiger in the wild is?
How long you said in captivity?
Well, all I said was Mike the Tiger died at 11, but he got cancer,
All right.
right? I can tell you this.
18 years.
Okay, it's very funny that you pick 18 because at least it's, you know, somewhere in the ballpark.
All right.
A tiger in the wild, what did we say, George? It was 8 to 10 years? 8 to 10 years a tiger lives in the wild. That's the average age. I don't know how they know that. Like, I think that's just a guess.
Just an asteroid.
But Mike the Tiger, this was Mike the Tiger 6, George? Either 5 or 6 just
All
died.
right.
All the ones
All of
before-
them? They had like standing?
No, all the
Oh,
ones
look
before
through the
him,
years.
going all the way back to 1, lived at least 15 and all the way up to 24 years.
So this was a shit tiger.
Well,
Who fucking sold him that?
No, don't get me-
Goddamn Bobby
don't get me-
Jindal bought a shit tiger.
no, don't get me started on that. I think he caught cancer from the damn tiger food that's just like our
No,
food.
that was Dr. Mary's monkey.
What?
Oh yeah, you gotta go research Dr. Mary's monkey. She gave that tiger cancer.
No, I'm
That's
saying
why they blew up.
I really think that they probably are feeding the tiger food that's bought from a
Walmart.
grocery store or Walmart or
Yeah,
something.
poor tiger
and it's,
food.
it's genetically
Oh.
modified, and it's
Yeah.
getting cancer the same damn way we are. Well, we got
What?
5 tigers that live to be 20 years old, and all of a sudden, the one that's 10 years ago, we start feeding
Cheaped out on the
kibbles
fucking
and bits
cat
and
food. Yeah.
right?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Wouldn't
they
that be
killed it.
crazy if they fed him cat food?
Where'd you read this?
What? No, I made
About
it
them
up.
poisoning?
I made it
You
all.
made
up in
it
my-
all
I
up?
made it all up in my head.
That's
Well, it's
awesome.
like everything on the show.
No, it's
But
true.
I really believe, I really
You're
believe
right,
that the
man.
food that they were giving him.
Somebody
probably-
needs to do something about this.
Yeah,
like there's at least a post somebody can make.
Yeah, like some. Yeah,
And this
I
is
mean,
wrong. This
'cause
is
we're
like
not, we're not
this is
doing-
like the Hambry.
we're not gonna do nothing. Hambry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the monkey. That's a
Yeah.
completely different thing.
Shooting a monkey is more humane than giving it food like that and giving it cancer.
Mike the
It's fucked
Tiger,
up.
if it would have had hold of a person, then you blow its brains out and save the person. It's a person and
Depends
an
how
animal.
much you pay for the tiger, man.
I don't like how you're
People
trying
are
to.
cheap.
I don't like how you're trying to confuse me right now. What was I talking about?
It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
It's not time to change the graphic.
So generally,
Biz ain't
the
finished.
tiger that lives in captivity
All right.
at LSU lives twice to or longer the amount of life than a regular tiger in the
But does it
wild
ever
would.
get to have sex or to kill a fucking creature and sink its teeth into
That's
its
what I'm
warm
asking
body?
your
Like,
fucking opinion on. What do you like? Do you think it's okay?
I like when you get mad at me. That shit's funny.
I'm trying not
Do
to,
I
man.
what?
Look, I just want
You
to
want
say
a definitive answer. You want me to take a stand on
no,
this?
no, I don't want you. Well, yeah, that's kind of what a damn
think
show is about.
I think it's horrible to do that to a tiger like that.
Even if he lives twice the amount of
Yeah,
life that he would have.
yeah, but I know a lot of people that like to go real fast, especially mentally, and I've been told before by those people, I'll live 5 lifetimes in your one. Like, it's
I'm
okay.
one of 'em.
Burn it at both ends, and let's see what happens. But when I die, I had an exciting experience. So I think to them, that would be fucking torture. Now, there are some other people that just want everything just handed to them, just do enough to get by. And those people are okay with sitting in that cage eating scraps or cancer food.
You know, that's.
But do I think it's wrong for somebody to do it? No, you're a human being. We do stuff like that. Like, it's an experiment. Let's see what happens.
That's kind of like.
So I don't care that people do it.
Have
but
you ever heard of this thing called a turkey drop?
No.
I learned about it today. There's a city in Arkansas where every year, I'll get back to Squiz. Mike, I'm sorry. There's a city in Arkansas that it's a tradition. They do it every year, and it just happened. There's this thing called the turkey drop. Y'all just Google turkey drop Arkansas, and what they do is it's a festival,
All right.
and they get a plane. And a plane, you know how high they fly? They fly over the festival, and they drop 5 turkeys out of it.
Just 5?
Live, 5 turkeys. Bloop. They just drop. How do you think a turkey does being
Can
dropped out of
turkey
a plane?
fly?
No, turkeys
No?
can't fly.
Well, don't act like it's a stupid question. It's a bird, jeez.
I'm saying, like, you're talking about we do crazy shit. To this day, they had the turkey drop.
Wait, what do people do? Run back and forth like trying to get out the way of this
No,
turkey?
they did a little interview with one of the guys, and he's
What
like,
if you
well,
get hit with the turkey?
and it was an Arkansas dude. So I love my southern brethren.
Oh, come
and I
on, do
went to
the
school
accent. This is getting good.
Well, I've been in the turkey drop a long time, and pretty much all between the power lines, traffic, and other hitting the ground, most of them don't even make it after dead. Like that's that's what it sounded like. But yeah, we do some crazy shit. So, what were we talking about with Mike? I don't know. I'm all over the place tonight.
Yeah, is that
I'm
really
having
a big deal? I guess it is a big deal. People love, I guess, that's your state college. I don't know. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. I don't really
Yeah.
care.
I used to
understand
have
that other
a-
people do, and I don't think they're dumb for caring about stuff like that, but yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
Speaking of what you were talking about, I used to have a trainer that I went to, and we used to talk about people doing steroids and things like that. And we were talking about Sylvester Stallone, who's been a steroid and a testosterone user for a long time, and he's 70 years old now. And who knows if it could, because everybody thinks steroids are bad. But we came up with a saying: would you rather? It's not a saying, but would you rather live 65 years as a beast or 85 as a bitch? Right? And that's the choice that people make. And I think I'm on the live like a beast tour. Which one are you on?
Oh, it's just stuck in the middle. That's where you don't progress.
Right? So
Either
you're not
way, if you choose
you're not
one,
a
you're
beast
like-
or a bitch.
Yeah, I don't want to
You're-
be a bitch, but there's some aspects in life that I kind of like work. If I can't do exactly what it is I want to do, I'll just sell my time and go work for somebody else, which sucks. But at the same time, I'm like, they're way better at things that I'm not, like figuring out how to make money. I can get shit done, but figuring out how to make money ain't my thing. And that's where you get bitch mode. But are you really? I mean, I'm the master of my own destiny when I go to work and I got to perform, and get shit done at the end of the day. And it's like, hey, now take my money and figure out how to make more with it. So,
But I think
a little
I
bit
agree.
of both.
I put myself in the place of the tiger. I try to put myself
Dead?
in the oh, wouldn't that be a great show for you?
That would be a lack of one.
I try to think about what's going through the tiger's mind. And I'm not one of these people that think animals have no understanding about life and like timelines and things like that. I think animals do. I've had
Really?
enough dogs to where they know when they're threatened. They know when there's a chance they could be hurt. So I kind of have a feeling that they know.
They still have instincts.
Right? I think they know, and I think I would rather live 10 years in the wild than I would 20 years up in a cage, licking on glass,
Oh, yeah.
wishing I could eat the fucking 4-year-old that's standing in front of me. I really do.
Well, it's because what do you want to do? You want to have a life where you observe or you interact?
I want to,
You know what I'm
not only
saying?
do I want to interact, I want to lead the way.
All right.
Right? I don't want to be protected, and something bad could happen to me, but you know what? Those are the chances I took. So I will say this.
You're gonna take steroids.
I thought about it so many times, but
Really?
obviously
Do it.
I haven't.
Come on, don't be a puss.
I thought about it,
That'd
but
be
for
awesome.
What? For what? I'm not.
I don't know. It could be funny for the show.
Just to have big arms on the show. That'd be great. His big pot belly and his big old guns.
With the hat on, the Fu
Oh, I've been
Manchu.
doing curls for the girls.
Dude,
you
almost
know.
got you fixed, man.
But let's wrap this up by saying, what do you think LSU should do moving forward? Should they get another Tiger, or should they move forward and get rid of that in the future?
Oh, it's easy. Just get this one stuffed. People love it, dude. Biz and Squiz. It's taken off. People don't need all these real animals. There's a lot of dead ones. Just stuff those and pet it and let it sit on your furniture.
Did you know that there is a live tiger in a cage at a gas station
What?
about 30 minutes from Baton
Oh, that
Rouge?
thing's getting cancer in no time.
No, I'm serious about this. This is what I think they should do. When you're
Set it
driving
free tonight.
when you're when you're driving to Baton Rouge, before you get there, about 20 miles out, there's a gas station that's one of those like casino off-bat. They have a cage that has a live tiger in it. I think they should free that damn tiger from there and bring it over to LSU and let that be the mascot. No, he's not big. He's a little skinnier, little fella. He's not like Mike the Tiger, but I think they should bring them in there and continue the tradition. You know what I thought was the
Continue
craziest?
to torture.
Yeah. You know what I thought was the craziest part about it?
What?
They've all been named Mike.
Because they would fucking
You don't
they
think
probably
that's
own
weird?
the
Because
trademark.
the people that take care of them, they've overlapped. Like they've outlived the Tigers, and then how mentally weird is that? Is that every time a new one comes, they're like, "Oh, this is Mike." No, it's Mike. He don't have another name. This is just Mike. Like they have to fool themselves. Like the last one didn't die. It's weird to me, man.
They get numbers though. It's like people who are juniors.
Yeah, I don't know, George. I don't know if they're going to be able to hear the AC, but I know it's kicking on. But you know what? I feel good. I
It
feel
does.
good. It's cool in here.
Hey, if they don't like this show, they can always unsubscribe right there at the
So-
same spot you fucking subscribe.
Where we go next, and I hope that you have some input on this because
All
we're
right.
gonna
I doubt it, but what is it?
Dr. Cheese and the Entertainment
Oh,
Nurse.
all right, fun.
We're making another appearance tonight. Dr. Cheese and the Entertainment Nurse. We need to prescribe a prescription. Say that 3 times fast.
You
It's
think we
hard.
do? About what?
Well, I don't
Wait,
know.
who is this?
Maybe
I'm
it's
sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
maybe it's placebo. Maybe all we need to do is give them placebo. I don't know.
All right.
Look that word up. You can write that
Or
down because
Fago.
it's a we can prescribe more Fago. We're gonna go back to Band-Aids, y'all. We're gonna bring another band in, Dr. Cheese and the Entertainment Nurse, and this week's patient, Insane Clown Posse.
What is a juggalo?
What is a juggalo?
I don't
Are you
know.
down with the clown, yo?
Whoop, whoop.
Our boy Brawler.
Family. It's
Yeah.
almost like ECW.
He's-
ECW.
Our boy
ECW
Brawler.
is slightly better.
He's down with the clown.
I'll
And
probably
he's
clip
big
the
enough
fuck
where you
out
don't
of
want
that
to mess with him. So you went to the. I am a lifelong fan. As long as I can remember, 95, 96, I've been a fan of ICP. Love ICP. I did not go to the show. You went to the show
Yeah, I
last night
did.
at Southport Hall. What do you think about Insane Clown Posse?
I was a fan. I got Great Malenko, and I was like, this is fucking wicked, just weird. Like, you don't turn it on and go, this is the greatest rap I've ever heard, or these beats are fucking amazing. But I turned it on, and I was like, this is at least interesting. It was an alternate little world. Like, and once you got to
Very.
know it and you listened to the CD's not Sally, you picked up on it quick and you were introduced into this little world that they created. Then they did Howard Stern show a couple of times, and I was always disappointed. Like, they were like normal dudes sat in there a real conversation.
Raw on the record, and then
Right, they were real on Stern. You're like, damn, there's like some really educated, smart guys behind this freak show.
well, at least the fat one. The skinny one's just a thug, like he really
Really?
is. Oh yeah.
I was
Oh,
thinking either that or he's just a good actor.
Yeah.
But you don't think he's that good
maybe,
of an actor? Yeah.
Maybe.
Gotcha. But I was a fan from back then, and then they did some wrestling shit. I think they were on ECW or WWE
And
or
TNA
F
a
or
little
whatever
bit,
it
yep.
was. So they did shit involved in that when I was watching it. So, dude, I was aware of them, and I had at least great Malenko that I used to really enjoy. I still put it on when we drove back from vacation, and I'm like, let me find some old stuff I haven't listened to. Allie and I listened to it, so.
Great Malenko. Great.
So I would
Malenko.
not say I'm a full-fledged juggalo. I'm not gonna fucking phony up on that. But
Yeah.
I've been aware and a fan or an admirer of their work. So to go see them play was pretty cool.
How was the show?
Incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it.
Oh, I fucking thought it was amazing.
So if you've never been to an insane Clown Posse show, I've been to one. It was a long time ago at House of Blues, and House of Blues did not do what Southport Hall did. Southport Hall basically ICP-proofed the
Yeah.
whole stage
well,
and
the
everything.
picture comes
They
up on Facebook like that
Yeah.
day, showing it being covered in vinyl.
Visqueen, they put flooring down because anybody who's ever watched
Yeah, they were
any,
smart enough to get carpet too.
Yeah. Anybody who's ever watched even a video of Insane Clown Posse, their favorite drink and something that they, just like, I push Natty Light all the time, Faygo, which is the cheapest soda drink. Since the beginning in the 90s, they've been, all of their shows, they have 2 liters of Faygo and they squirt them all over the crowd.
The myth
and all.
goes that Violent J is on stage and they're opening up for somebody and there's some hecklers in the front and he's got one and he just throws it at them, and when he does, like, they loved it. Like, they thought that was the greatest shit ever. So they're
Yeah.
like, man, maybe try 2.
Yeah.
And what, 10 years I think they've been doing this?
No, I think more like 20.
What?
They've been doing it.
That's
yeah,
nuts.
They've been doing the Faygo thing since like since Malenko, since I started hearing.
Oh,
it.
shit.
Yeah, which is they
So
get big
what it is
3
now
liter, 3
is-
liter bottles of Faygo and they shake them up, and it's soda pop. So you open it and it squirts over, and they throw it all over everybody.
So that was bows and arrows back then. Think
Yeah.
of 20 years, they got nukes. Dude, jeez, we walk up and dude, Jared and Brawler out there and their crew, it's an amazing crew.
Face painted.
Face painted.
Juggalos.
I'm getting pictures during the day at work for them, because they won tickets from Not Real Radio. So Jared did an amazing video on that. Check that out. That's really funny. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But they win tickets, so they're kind of, hey, like a thank you. You get to go on this adventure with them. Like, and they're
Yeah.
sending me pictures, and I'm like, all right, now I'm getting excited. This is gonna be funny, and they love it. Like, it's fun to go with people who are gonna immerse themselves. I'm not gonna, but at least I got some people on the inside getting that experience.
You're there to observe.
Right.
Yeah.
So, man, we go in, and the opening bands were what they were, but then we go back outside, and we're smoking cigarettes, and somebody outside would go, whoop, whoop, or show that they making a video, and dude, the whole place, the whole deck outside would whoo, getting in the person's video and just energy like a motherfucker. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. And then they started chanting, Family, Family. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is like being at a wrestling match. Dude, they getting hammered. They're tailgating out there. A party bus drives up and it looks like a clown mobile where they keep the clowns are jumping out this bus. You're like, how many people were in that motherfucker? They're all methed out. Then it's just fucking pandemonium, bro, outside before you even get in. So when they get on stage, though, man, it sounded really good.
Did it?
Like, they did a great job.
It's
It
weird 'cause
sounded
you-
really good. I was
you
impressed.
watch the videos that people take on
Yeah.
their phone, and then so it goes from them to a phone to Facebook,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're
it's
trying to
all-
listen to it on your phone.
When you're dealing with low end and you're trying
Right.
to record it with the
and you're
cell
thinking, oh, this doesn't sound great, but so there was no band or anything, right? It's just
fucking rap music, you strip the low end out of it. It just it is what it is. They're not the
Exactly.
greatest rap. I'm not gonna sit here and say
No,
they're even
they
in
don't
the top
flow, like-
50 rappers that I've heard in my life. They're not in the top 50.
Yeah.
But entertainers, attention to detail, and sheer effort alone, those dudes are great, and it sounded good. I was enjoying that. They start spraying 2 liters. Dude, they don't spray a 2-liter. Like, dude, they're appearing, and I don't even know where the guy's getting them from.
Yeah.
And they're both setting off these 2 liters on the crowd, who 90% are all in clown face. I'm like, this is fucking insane. And the 2 liters just keep coming. I'm like, God damn, I thought this was gonna be through the first song and then kind of take a break. No, it does not take a break.
Relentless.
It doesn't even slow down. It intensifies, because then 4 more clowns run out and they're spraying
It's
2
like a
liters
Chinese
of this Fago.
gangbang. It's
Oh,
just-
you're just, and I'm watching. And dude, with the fog machines, the spray going everywhere, the crowd going fucking nuts. I'm sitting back there, I'm going, this is one hell of a fucking show. And people can talk all the shit they want about him. That shit was insane. Like, Ali's not gonna have the same review, but I think Ali's review will make sense of why I think it's good. It's almost damn near the Tiger story.
Here's my thought on Insane Clown Posse. They're one of those groups or entities or people that there is no middle ground. It is either you're a juggalo or you're close to it, right?
You're a
or
Juggalo sympathizer.
Or you, yeah, right? Or you hate them.
Right.
There was so much hate going around on Facebook today about Insane Clown Posse, and I really, really believe this is one of those instances of jealousy. I really do believe
Really?
it. How can you? Okay.
Oh, you mean from bands, people in bands?
anybody? Just
Oh God, I'm jealous.
The general
I'll tell you
public.
right now, there's not many people I went, damn, I wish I could rip off that act. I'd love to spray somebody with.
Right.
I'd probably do Mountain Dew.
These
and just
guys-
like put pickle in the middle and spray 'em with Mountain Dew until I win that fucking bet.
Do you know a lot about Insane Clown Posse? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
Right.
you're talking about 2 guys that came out of Detroit at the same time that guys like Eminem and D12 were coming out, right? So you're talking about competition. These guys have multiple well-selling records. Their shows are great. They have an entire festival called Gathering of the Gathering of the Juggalos, and they bring people together. You have fans that paint their face and go out hardcore and spend the whole day. How can you look down on somebody who's been successful?
Well, I've been to at least 90 rap shows. This one, I didn't leave and go, I just got ripped off.
Really?
They didn't do montages. It looked great. It sounded great. Like, I was impressed, man. I really was. I was like, that's how you do a fucking rap show. Like, the amount of energy in that place was better than any other rap I've seen there.
So
like,
this
I've seen Mystical there. Fucking get off the stage. Mystical couldn't open for them.
ICB, that's interesting. That's interesting to hear, and I'm glad you
I
had
watch
that
Ghetto
take off.
Boys, dude. I love the fuck out of Ghetto Boys. Ghetto Boys, man, they're boring, man. I'd rather listen to you on CD in the truck.
That's
so
the
I've
thing.
seen good rap shows. The only one I can say compared close, just in a different feeling, was Gift of Gab at Tipitina's with Galactic. That
Oh,
was cool.
That
But
does sound
other than
good.
that, I usually feel ripped off about the amount of effort. And these dudes put forth effort. Not nearly as much as Bagnetto and Southport, oh. But they did put forth effort and thought, and this show has grown to what it is. If you like Insane Clown Posse even a little bit, go to the show. And even if you know what, it wouldn't have been fun if there was a lot of tourists, but it was fun to be a tourist.
Yeah.
It really was. And Jared and them had a hell of a fucking good time, and that felt good. Like, hey, glad we got to experience that with y'all. So,
Yeah.
I was impressed. Allie, though, I can't wait to Sunday to hear.
Oh,
She did not have the
your
same
girl,
experience.
your girl Allie. Man, she did not have a good time.
I'm glad she's all right, but what
She did.
happened really, to me, if she would have been hurt even a little bit, even
Yeah.
a brush, like a brush burn,
Oh yeah.
it wouldn't be funny
That
to me.
changes the
Like,
whole deal,
And
yes.
not that it's funny to me, but I'm less concerned. If she
What
would have been
happened? She
hurt-
got hit with some Fago?
Oh, she got hit with the whole 2-liter.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk about it
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to
Y'all,
ruin that.
y'all saved that for
But
not
she
real
did.
radio.
Allie got a much better experience, immersive experience. I'm not gonna say it was a
Okay.
good one, but it was very immersive.
So that's so as far as a prescription is concerned, what can you do to help ICP get to that next level and continue on their success?
Not hit Allie with a 2-liter.
So that's it. Other than that, they're 100% perfect.
I'll detail it. I'm the nurse. I'm not good at this. Don't throw full 2 liters or smash them into the ground where they shoot, because that shit is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get hurt. Allie could have got hurt.
I agree with you on that. Maybe they should.
Other than that,
maybe
fucking next time have them Visqueen open in fucking gallons. Dude,
Maybe-
wait, they start throwing fucking feathers. They spray them all down for like 2 or 3 songs and then come out with feathers.
Oh, they throw feathers on them?
Dude,
Oh,
people
my
are
God.
walking up, there's just feathers glued to their body and their faces. They're fucking erect. I don't think Jared brought extra clothes, so Caden's like, I don't know how he's getting home, but he ain't getting in my fucking clothes. So, dude, look, we're there. This is my genius move of the night. Last thing on it. We get there, and we're there, we watch the show, and I start getting the feeling they're saying thank you a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you out there, we love you. I'm like, Allie, we're going. She's like, we didn't tell anybody bye. I'm like, no, this is our window of opportunity. If we don't leave now, every wet fucking
they're gonna be rubbing on
sticky
you.
motherfuckers gotta pass through here to get out. And that's when we bailed, dude. It was perfect. A good experience for me, but I'm sorry that Allie did not have that experience. And if they just don't throw them or smash them on the ground, they're fixed.
You want to know what? That'll wrap the segment up. But I do want to speak about Southport a little bit. But one thing I do want to say is, I just got a message from a very good friend of ours that is disagreeing with me and you and I. And
Surprise.
Our buddy Brian Corvers, BJ.
All right.
So he is definitely an ICP hater. Right, he's been
really?
hating him the whole time.
All right.
So he sent me something
He's worried
that says,
about this?
it's not jealousy. I just think their raps are lame as fuck.
Well, go fucking look on the internet and give me 1,000 more rappers whose lyrics are lame as fuck. Like, who cares? Like, why do you feel vocal about it, dude? We can't say what we say about a band when we see them, and then we cause people's feelings to get hurt. But these motherfuckers go out and just say whatever the shit they want to say.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Because ICP made it to a certain level. Now you can talk shit about them. Like, there was a lot of people like us talking shit about them in the beginning when they sucked and they were fucking boring and nobody wanted to go see them. But you know what? They started spraying Fago at fucking Walmart shoppers and people loved it. Like, and they got to be a part
at
of
Walmart
something.
shoppers.
Look, they didn't just play music. They created a subculture. Like, that's what people don't understand. Great, you can play music.
Exactly.
I'm very impressed.
Exactly.
Music's important, but there's music in movies. There's music in all kinds of forms of entertainment that isn't there sheerly for music. So, like, who cares? Music
That's
conveys
my
a lot
point.
of different things.
And he look and Brian's always been a smart guy. He
No,
won't
I
just
know
say
this.
no. I'm saying he's got his opinion, but he backs
He's
it up with.
wrong.
And basically, what it says is, if you need to spray a crowd with cola to have a quote hype show, it doesn't speak volumes about your material.
Yeah, all right, the material's not great, though.
These guys try to go and find all the groups or bands that started a movement.
Yeah, they got other bands played that like idolize these
You're
guys.
talking
and
about
it's like,
two guys that
built
was
a
able to
genre.
find like a group of people to join and become a family. And that, trust
yeah,
me,
but people who learn how to play music think that everybody should think that because you learn to play music, you are this amazing fucking person. There's a lot of people making a lot of different art. Like, okay, you can play music, good. Those guys in your mind can't play music, so what? They can't be entertaining?
You know what?
They can't be pleasing to listen to?
You know what? Look, we're gonna wrap this up. But what I will say is, Brian, you're our boy. Do you like gore? Have you ever been to one of Gore shows? You know what they do at Gore? They spray everybody with blood all over their
God,
faces.
I'm glad
and
I went
stuff.
to Insane
And
Clown
that's a
Posse. We
good
got
show.
AIDS now.
So let's move on. Valid fucking points, he said. Thanks, Brian. I'm glad we fixed you.
Yeah,
fixed
Jesus.
you good.
I mean, what
fixed
are
you
gonna
real
do?
good. But don't, you're bigger than us, so don't mess with us. So moving on from that, but I do want to say, Southport Hall.
40,000. That's all I heard. 40,000.
Southport Hall is
Southport
absolutely
Hall.
killing it.
Oh, every show is like controversial or it's amazing.
Absolutely killing it. Yeah. There's a guy named Twisted there playing the night, I think, who's probably got as big of a crowd as that.
Yeah, like a spin-off or something.
He is, the Bagnettos are turning Southport Hall into everything that we had when we were younger. A venue that had touring national acts on that mid-level that we were fans of. Later this month, Tech Nine, going to see Tech Nine.
Yeah.
Strange Music. I cannot wait for that.
See, that's a guy that's got the rapping skills to stand up there and fucking just put one light on him and let this dude flow.
Oh, he'll slay you.
It's just a totally different experience. That will be a night where you're like, holy shit, this guy's rapping.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here.
So let's move on and talk about this. I sent you a text yesterday because this was on like the regular news and Access Hollywood or whatever. Have you seen?
I don't have access to Access Hollywood.
Have you seen this Hi Walter, I have a new girlfriend?
Yeah, when you sent it
thing?
to me.
So anybody out there who doesn't know what we're talking about, it's been big news. There was a video posted in 2009 with the title, I think, Hey Walter, I have a new girlfriend. This is Patrick, and it's basically a video with the guy making a little quick statement and then saying he has a new girlfriend. And
a
then
weird,
going
like, kind of chubby, nerdy-looking motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. And then he's
like very awkward.
And he's addressing the camera like, "Hey Walter, this is Patrick," or whatever, the other way around. I got a new girlfriend. You want to see her? And then they go downstairs, and he opens the door, and it's a bound and gagged chick, fucking, oh my God!
Yeah, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, and it looks real.
It does look pretty fucking real. They did a good job, but how hard is it to take a chick, wrap her in duct tape, and put her in your bathroom with the light off?
Man, you wouldn't believe.
That's what I found, G. I mean, everybody's got different gifts.
But he was right. You need to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu to
That's
get
why I
some
never
of these chicks
became
down.
a priest.
Yeah, but so the video has not been on my radar. The thing was posted in 2009, and for 5 years it had 20,000 views on it. All
Already?
of a sudden, it's up to 1 million now, right?
Who was watching this before? Oh, because oh, gotcha. All right.
It was on YouTube,
Right.
and it's set
so
stagnant.
it jumped way up over the last.
And it was like, you know how some of these guys on YouTube, like, they don't produce anything, but what they'll do is they'll put compilations together.
Yeah,
They'll
playlists.
say, oh, these are the top 10 creepiest.
Yeah,
Or there's one of those guys who
like
has a
those.
big following, and he's like, here's the top 10 creepiest videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
we
he put
watched
that
something
in
like
there.
that. I think I'll watch part 2.
Right? Like 6 months to a year ago, and then it started blowing up.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest problem about that. The reason it made news is because 2009, a month or two before that video was put out, there was also an abduction of a teenage or very young girl at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's potential now that this is
Right? And that's what, so they saw it, and all of a sudden
should
they're
be
like,
easy,
oh,
right?
that looks like this chick, and blah, blah, blah. The media is a fucking disgrace, and they are awful people who can't be entertaining on their own, so they create bullshit. You want to know why? So
sell ads.
This little girl who was 18, 19, 17, whatever at the time, maybe younger, she got abducted or
Wait,
just
this
disappeared.
video's real?
No, she disappeared.
All right.
And it's 2000 and whatever we're in now, right? And she still hasn't been found. Well, when this thing started getting some traction on YouTube, the news picked it up and whatever, and you know what they did? They went to the damn girl's parents' house.
What?
Showed
Wait,
them
they
the
didn't
video.
just go ask the guy and do some investigating. They went to who they
Before they-
thought might be the victim.
Before
Let
they
me see who did this. Like
Mark,
what channel is
Czar.
this?
Before
Oh,
they,
this is awesome.
This is the regular 3, 6, 9 channels.
Yeah, that's worse than the
George,
cat.
what's the show? Access Hollywood. Access Hollywood.
so they
Yesterday
go to
they
the
do a
victim,
big show,
potential.
big headline.
What? This is like big
video.
news.
Could it be? I can't remember her name.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, they fucking go to the girl's parents and they interview her, and you can see the mom, man. Like, she's like, it does look like her, and it does sound like
Jesus.
her, and like, it really made me sad because you're talking about a family that.
Why didn't you turn it off?
Well, because I wanted to use it for the show.
I got you.
So
Wanted to steal this shit.
yeah,
of the
I mean they
horrible
already
thing
did it.
they
I'm not gonna. I'm shaming them.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
shaming
like
them.
3 steps down the line.
They go and interview before they do.
She's
any,
already dead.
before they. Oh, that's just wrong. Before they do any research whatsoever, they go and to to the mom's house and they interview her on video and camera, and she's like, I don't know, it kind of fits the description and sounds like her. I got chills. And
they're
not even
multiplying.
24 hours later, they're like, oh, the cops apprehended the guy and it's not him and it was
Yeah.
fake.
Oh God, that dude had
How
the
fucking
shit in
terrible
drawer.
is that for these people? So they probably, it's 7 years later, they probably just got to the point
That's
where they're just trying to come to grips with it and they bring it all back
That's
on them.
fucking
and
great. That's a good story, man.
Man.
Wow, that's some sick shit. That's worse than the
That
tiger.
is.
It's worse than the tiger.
It really is.
But
It's
that's
sick
always
shit.
been over the last, year, I've seen it really crank up. The people rushing to judgment before court cases had due to Facebook opinions that were made over headlines or the television that just keeps repeating something until people repeat it on Facebook. Like, it's dangerous times we're living in to where you're guilty, before proven in it, or whatever. The saying is, I'm not a lawyer. Call Justin. Never mind. You don't do that.
Yeah, it's innocent. Oh God, I got the.
You all right? Is this gonna be
Man.
the night? Should I?
This damn.
Hey, I want to change my bet from pickle to cheese.
What was
Oh, this is it. Lord
what was
Raiden, brother.
Sanford's son?
Fucking-
What was his wife's name?
I don't know. Why are you pointing up?
No, not Wheezy. Not Wheezy. That was moving on up.
Is this a game?
Sanford and Son.
right.
Clarissa, I'm coming to meet you in heaven.
I'm coming
Remember,
home.
it was, oh God, I don't know if this is gonna stop.
Oh, really?
That's all right.
How bad is this?
I'll push.
Oh,
I
is
don't-
this hiccups?
Yeah, I got the hiccups.
Dude, your
but that's
eyes are
okay.
bulging.
I'll put my. I'll put.
Can you
I'll,
breathe?
Yeah.
Take
Will you
more
give me a
medicine.
second, bro? You about to go the same way, Justin? Oh man, this is
the best
embarrassing.
show ever.
This is embarrassing. This is like the least pro thing I've ever seen. Look, I don't even remember what I'm
This
talking
is
about. We're gonna
great.
move on to the next subject. I'm sorry, y'all. I got the hiccups, and look, we're gonna push through. That's all.
Don't need
That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Woo!
Hey, throw a roach.
You really did scare me right there. That shit don't work, bro. All you're gonna do is give me a heart attack in
I
here.
almost gave myself a heart attack. It's been
All right.
a long week.
So,
Went to Insane Clown Posse. I'm
yeah,
tired.
let's. Now I gotta look him at
Oh, damn, I thought I had you fixed.
the presidential debate.
All right. Squares and Biz.
You watched it?
I watch highlights. I don't know who produced the highlights.
I don't
But
know
I'll
if you're
watch.
one of these people that doesn't want to talk about who they're gonna vote for and all that stuff. But what do you?
Yeah,
let's
I'm
just,
not going to vote. I don't
Let's
vote.
just do an overview here. We got Hillary and Trump. Who do you support? Who do you support?
Yeah, no, nobody. I don't vote.
Why not?
Because I don't own a house and I don't have kids. So I don't need to vote.
You know what's messed up is the last time I voted. You know what? People are going to look down for us for saying this, but I really don't.
We're bad
I really
Americans.
don't care. The last time I voted was the first time that Bill Clinton was running. I was like 18, 19 years old, and I voted for Clinton.
You know,
and I have not voted since.
Yeah, me neither.
But I don't complain. I don't complain about like
No, it's
how
kinda what
things
it
are
is.
run. So
Right,
whatever
right.
y'all want to do. But why don't you vote?
Because when I actually came conscious and wanted to go, I want to be a good American citizen and vote. So if I'm going to vote for somebody, especially you watch, around George Bush era, when you watch the Twin Towers fall and you really start thinking about politics and government and what it is, if you were around the age I was, you go, time for me to be an adult, and if I'm going to vote, I got to go research this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I got to know who I'm voting for. I'm taking this
That's where
serious,
I
right?
was.
I'm going to be an American. And
That's
man,
where
you
I was.
really go in and you do all this research, and then you find out, God damn, that's the most, you think that companies are bad tricking you to buy their French fries over another brand. That's all that's happening. There's more money in advertising for the political system than there is any freaking corporate product.
Yeah.
So I just got to a point where I'm like, I can't fucking believe anything. Everybody's a fucking scumbag in that business. I'd rather just not vote. And then I started getting into political ideologies, and I'm like, I can't pick one of these. Like, I guess, what day is it? What do we need today?
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, it's just more responsible for me not to vote out of ignorance than to think that I'm gonna go vote for somebody and I know what they're gonna do. And it's a pick a team thing, man. These are hootards out there
Based on
around us.
party and all.
This is just like the NFL.
I'll tell you this. I was one of those guys or one of those people that when it was time for a presidential election, a year before, I started every night watching what they were doing.
Oh yeah,
researching, finding out
CNN,
everything.
MSNBC, like this. We
For
grew up with that being
The
available.
most that I ever got into it was Obama's first run. Who did he run against on the first one? Was it McCain?
Don't even remember.
I don't even remember. George, who did Obama run
Mitt
against
Romney?
on the first one?
Was
No,
Mitt
Mitt
the
Romney
first?
was
The
second.
second?
McCain was the first one. Yeah. I'm telling you, for a solid year, every single night, I would come home and consume every piece of thing on TV
Yeah.
I could, and I would do research.
How'd that
and I
make you
did
feel?
That, and when it made me feel like they were treating me like I was stupid.
Right. Yeah. It's a gossip channel.
They talked like nobody ever really got to anything, and that was when I was like, you know what? I don't really support either one of you. Although I do believe
You're not
that
giving me enough information to make a reasonable judgment.
I do believe that Obama has at least been a capable president. I'm not saying he was a good or bad president, but I think he was capable.
I think it was kind of fun.
if you had to choose-
I actually enjoyed the Obama that healthcare shit, which I'm gonna say is the main thing he did. They still got guns, like everything. The
Yeah.
major thing he did was the healthcare, and that was gonna happen no matter who won. I remember that's why I didn't vote in that election. Like, I'm against forcing people to buy insurance, which is a scam. From you make it a law that they have to buy it from a company, and you're not even going to offer a public option. Like I thought, I don't know. I disagreed with the healthcare thing, and that was going to happen no matter who got in office.
If you had to choose between the two now, who would you pick?
Who's that?
Clinton and Trump.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't pick.
No.
I
If
refuse
you
to
had to
pick.
choose, just for real, if you had to choose, which one would you choose?
What's that? Paul Johnson? What's the guy? The other one?
Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson.
Yeah, there's a chick too. I can't remember her name.
Not voting for one.
Not that hot. No, if don't do me like this. If you had to choose between Clinton or Trump, choose one. Who
No,
would
I'm
it be?
not
I'll
going to
tell
vote.
you.
I wouldn't go. I don't care who you're going to vote for. I don't think
So
you should tell people.
You'd rather be shot in the head than vote for either one of them?
Wait, what?
If I had a gun to your head, which one would you choose?
Whatever's the closest one. Fuck. I don't want to get killed over
Whichever
this shit.
button is.
Like, nah, yeah, I'll vote. Like, fuck, when the Muslims take over, believe me, if they tell me to pray, I'm going to fucking pray.
But honestly, that's why I'm amazed at all the people we see on social media and people that you talk to, that they have a definitive choice. I'm voting for this person and they're awesome and the other one's bad. I'm like, are you watching? Are you watching what's going on?
It's sad. I watched some highlights of that debate, and I'm like, holy shit, this is a bad television show. And then,
Man.
wait, I'm looking at it, but people, what they do is they displace their anger. They get mad at the other candidate or something. You should be mad at the fucking system right now, and you should be mad at you and everybody you know that can't stop watching it. You can't stop posting about it on Facebook. They're addicted to it. You're being sold crap, and it's making you angry enough to promote the fuck out of it. When people go, you know what? We're not participating in this bullshit no more. It's too bad. I don't like to watch it. I don't want to participate in that. That's ridiculous of what you're showing me of them arguing about that bullshit. They're 2 debates in. I've never seen a third-party candidate yet, and they haven't talked about one fucking issue because it doesn't matter. You just feed these fucking zombies this dumb, badly, poorly written sitcom that you call in the presidential election, and people are getting mad and promoting the fuck out of it and really getting pissed, and friendships and families are being broke up over nothing. They haven't even said what they're gonna do yet, and they're fucking probably not gonna be able to do 90% of it anyway.
It's, you and I usually, I don't know, we agree sometimes. This is something that we're actually on the same page on. That's where I am at.
Yeah, fuck this
when
shit.
everybody, when you would ever tell somebody you don't vote, well, I do vote. I just the presidential election.
Yeah, I
wouldn't-
might go vote. If you're gonna vote for congressmen and stuff, I
Yeah,
might go
I'll,
do that.
I'll do that because
But then the amount of research you would have to do that, now you gotta
No,
research 12 people.
I do that. I at least do the. I
R
at
or
least read
D.
the bullet points. You know. Of
You don't
that.
just
But
go in R and
that's
D
the
it
thing,
like
and they
everybody
want to
else?
say, well, if you know, I don't want to hear you complaining because you didn't vote. I'm like, I'm not going to complain. I can't rightfully walk in and push a button for either one of these people.
You know who complains? People who go vote because they're like, I'm gonna go change this. It's like, good
Yeah.
luck. Have fun. How many times
Yeah.
you gonna push that button before you realize it ain't
And then
gonna
they found
put out
out
no
that the-
more food?
And then they found out that the people that make the voting booths and all that they can be manipulated by a third party from outside wirelessly. It's
Every
like
close election where it's like, holy shit, this is gonna be close. It's always like a fix is in and the other person says we got robbed. And then you do research and you find out there's a fucking pretty good chance fucking Florida did go the other way.
yeah, you know what
So
I
it's
think?
like,
I
man,
think
it's
I
a
think
joke.
Al Gore should have run for president. I'd have voted for him. I think he's a solid cat.
Dude, Gretna Fest. You ready for that? I gotta hear you talk a lot while you get the hiccups.
No, I'm trying to push through this. All right, y'all. We are getting towards the end, but I want to just mention a couple of things. One,
Hiccup is buffering.
yeah. The Terror Twins, the Terror Twins,
Live.
the Terror Twins.
These
Monday.
guys, look at their faces.
Yeah, the Terror Twins.
Dickie and Phil Wang.
Dickie English and Lord Philip Wang went live on the Dirtiest Players Network Monday for the first time. God damn it.
Hey, no roaches in here.
Yeah, for
They
the
smoked
first time.
every one of them.
Did you listen to the show?
I did. I caught bits and pieces. It wouldn't work in the grocery store, and I couldn't get it to play.
So you didn't go back and listen to the.
I did. So I caught the very end. When I got home, I go to put the groceries up with Allie, and I go turn the show on. Man, I caught the very end. And then I went
Gotcha.
back and listened to some of the beginning,
Yeah. Well,
like the other day.
I'll say this.
It was funny.
It was.
What was the toothpick joke? Were they making fun of us?
I don't know because I was trying
I'll
to
show you
run
a
the
fucking
chat
toothpick.
room. I was running a. I was trying to run the chat room, and you know when you're working, you just hear the stuff in the background. I didn't really pick it up, so I got to go back and listen. But when I was focusing on it, I thought it was funny, and I thought they actually stepped their game up because it was live. So here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let y'all know this Monday they did a live show. Every other Monday, the Terror Twins will be going live. There are two English guys, two British guys that are in the Molly Ringwalds, and they do a 30-minute podcast, and it's really funny. And this is the logo, so be looking out for this logo to pop up on every other Monday, not this Monday, but the next. And
Look out!
I think you will enjoy it.
I'm enjoying this.
One other thing, the Now Show.
This is what you get
Damn
for
it.
being mean to me last week.
I know. The NOW.
Maybe it's too tight.
The
It's
NO
restricting air.
The NOW, the Now Show.
Right now.
We booked a new guest. November 6th is when we're going to go live and do our show. Sakor. God damn it.
If Pickle continues to heal at this rate.
Pickle is doing great. I've checked on him recently.
You better
He's
change
doing
that
awesome.
bandage.
Socorro and Hardbody Harper will be on the NOW show on November 6th. It's a Sunday, and we're going to do that live. So everybody tune in. This is just awesome.
Is it a chick?
Everybody tune
And a dude?
No. It's a dude and a bigger dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You remember the guy who swung from the ceiling and fell down? That's Socorro.
Oh, yeah.
And then the big guy who looks like Kane with huge arms is Hardbody Harper.
That's pretty fun.
So that's 2 of 3 things that y'all need to be on the lookout for. The Terror Twins, the NOW show, and the third thing is
Better look out.
Whine and Cheese merch. It's
What?
happening,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, better look out for that. And look out for a 2-liter.
George, can we put the old black and white deal up back here to wrap the show up? The old black and white deal. The Czar, who is look, if you're looking for
No.
Hold on. If you're looking for graphic help and you need somebody to design you a logo or something like that, don't come unless you're ready to pay for it. But if you want to pay for it, this is the guy
you're
right
gonna
here.
pay.
Here's our original logo. It's Whine and Cheese. We're going to be putting this on some T-shirts, and they're going to be available for sale in the next couple of weeks. I'm kind of excited about that. I want my own shirt. I want to rock it. So anybody who likes the show, we're going to start putting some merch together. This will be the logo right here on the chest piece. I'd say I don't know. I'm not even going to put a timeline on it, but we're working on it, and we're going to have
Oh,
some
yeah,
stuff.
it shouldn't take long.
Yeah, and we're going to have
Get
some
that
stuff
done
for
quick.
y'all. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, I'm good. Not Real Radio, Zombies Eating Sheep, October 29th at Babylon there. Pirate Armati Halloween party.
Nice.
Zombies Eating Sheep,
And what-
Cerebral
what-
Drama,
what day is
Ghetto
that?
Demon. Fuck, is it Saturday?
No, 29th.
Yeah.
So the 29th, Zombies Eating Sheep will be at Babylon. On the 30th, Paper Chase. We're going to be at Encore.
That must be a Friday then, huh? Y'all playing
Yeah,
Saturday?
we're playing on Saturday.
Sweet.
Paper Chase will be at Encore on that Saturday during our Halloween party. Probably going to have the makeup on.
What? You wearing makeup?
Yeah, I'm probably going to. And you know who I'm going to ask to do it? It's your girl.
Really?
What's her name?
She's booked.
Oh, sorry, she's booked. I'll just do some more shitty Jeff Hardy makeup until
Faced by
then.
Catalina.
But all right, everybody, y'all have a good week. Glad y'all tuned in. And until next time, this is Whine And Cheese.
Whoop, whoop.
We'll talk to you then. Family.
Whoop, whoop.